what's up? Another day, another dollar. Back at it again in the video. And this is episode 12 of We Break It, I Fix It, starring the Eclipse. So I'm gonna flip the camera down and show you guys what I'm actually working on. Alright, so here's come the Eclipse. So I got the parts a couple of days ago, but I just been working on a lot of cars lately. And so I've been working on a lot of cars lately. So pretty much now I have the perfect timing. Not the perfect timing because it's really windy outside today. So hopefully this video kind of turns out pretty great and not a lot of wind. But I need brake pads. I've been saving these brake pads for a hot minute now because I knew I needed them, and now I got to the point I need them. So it's not the best brand brake pads. I think it's like some type of I think it's like Detroit Axle brand brake pads. So alright, so like I was pretty much saying before he cut me off, like a particular day, every day when I work on cars, somebody else is always interrupting me. So yeah, got the brake pads where I needed, got the sway bar links. I'm gonna take off the adjustable ones and I'm gonna put in the stock ones back on, because the adjustable ones, I bought them too small. So every time I was actually turning, and that's what you saw when I was putting them on, I was running into a little bit problems. It was too short. It was hitting actually against the frame of the car, and especially this side is not even the worst side. It's actually the driver's side is the worst side because of the, I'll kind of show you guys for a little bit if you could probably see it. No, you're not able to see it, but I'll show you guys. But pretty much, yeah, on the driver's side, the inner tie rod is actually, not the tie rod, the sway bar link is actually hitting the inner tie rod. So, well, the sway bar is hitting the inner tie rod because those adjustables is a little bit too short. So every time I'm turning, it's picking the wheel off the floor because my suspension is bad. It's a long story. But right now we're kind of like dialing that situation in. We're gonna put these parts on, test it out, and then from there, maybe today or a couple days later, we're gonna end up buying, well, I'm gonna end up buying new coilovers for the Eclipse. So if you guys want to check it out, how to install coilovers and how to properly adjust it, stay tuned and like and subscribe, and then the video is gonna be coming very soon. But this is definitely not no how-to video because brake pads you guys already know, and I actually had a video how to install sway bar links already. So this is just a we break it, I fix it, and show you guys what is broken and what the stuff I'm gonna be fixing. So just take off the wheel and jack up the car. So yeah, I actually got a couple of things started earlier. So I got the adjustable sway bar links that I bought, but I bought them too small. They had a longer version and they had a shorter version, and I accidentally got the smaller version. So, and this is the stock version. You can tell it's a little bit longer, and by the way, this one is almost maxed out. It's really close to maxing out. So, and this is a good brand too as well. I think it's TRQ. This is a really strong brand. So yeah, you can actually tell by the bushings and everything. And they have a locking nut on the back of it too. So that's even better. Then they have the Allen keys ones. I kind of hate those because after when it gets old, they're really prone of stripping. So I actually like these better because they have a locking ring on the back of it. And it should be like a 14 mil. Yeah, 14 mil. So that's even better. So yeah, so if you guys have a third gen Eclipse, I do recommend getting this brand, TRQ. And it came with a bundle. So it came with a bundle of sway bar links. It came with ball joints, inner and outer tie rods, both in left and right side. And it was pretty cheap. It was about like $28 for the full kit. So It wasn't like too crazy, but this is a really strong brand. Yeah. All right, so you know, Chris Fix, out with old and with the new. Hopefully I don't have to take apart the other side because it is smaller. And as you can tell right here on, I'll show you guys on the other side. It's mainly, it's a little bit worse than on the driver's side. But if you see the sway bar link, the sway bar link is very, like, I would say like a finger and a half away from the inner tie rod. So the time I do turn left, the whole entire sway bar is hitting against the tie rod, and then it's in the tie rod. It's connected to the shock, the whole entire, not the shock, but you know, the housing here, and then my suspension. So my suspension is blown. So when it turns, it's picking up the wheel, hitting this, and it's picking up the wheel a lot higher than it's supposed to be, and it's making my tires do a little burnout. So that is the problem right now, and it's looking like I have to take apart the other side too as well, because since I have these on there and it's a different size, it's a little bit smaller, and I don't want to damage no good parts. I probably can't force it down, but it just kind of makes no sense. I would as well just go on the other side, take off the other side off, and then do it that way, do it the proper way. And then on top of it, I had to look at some type of scraping noise, because I think it don't look like the brake pads is low, because looking inside here, it don't look like it's low at all. Not even a little bit. But I am going to take them off and probably clean them up a little bit. But I was hearing on the driver's side a lot more, so check that out. I don't know, my screen is always dirty. But yeah, so all right, so let's go on the other side and start taking apart the driver's side sway bar link off. Well, technically sway bar link off, and can't use this for this car, to be honest, but it might, the time I can able to get the Toyota driving, because it is running, I probably might see if this can fit on the Toyota, because other than that, there's no point in me using this, not even a little bit, unless I probably sell it and sell it to somebody, because it is new. The bushings are still good. It's still good. It's not, yeah, I don't have no play or nothing like that, so it's still good, brand new. But who knows? All right, so let's go on the other side. Okay, so I got the new old one off again. Like I was showing, this was the stock. It's the one I had on there, so I bought it too short. This one is pretty much the max this thing can go. And then you can tell how this one is looking like. So you can tell the big giant difference of how it is. And how I was doing, it was pretty much, the sway bar was pretty much like this. Sorry. So pretty much it was like this, pretty much. Like it had like a little bit of room, so when I turned left, then the sway bar will go up and it would hit against this, the inner tie rod, and it would just bind it up. It looked like it was hitting against this too as well on the side. So that is probably the reasons why a lot of those situations was binding up. So it's a good part. It's a good part, but I just bought the wrong side, and I saw a couple flaws with this one. As in, one, the studs is too long, so it's a little bit long. You can cut it, but yeah, it's a little bit long. But it is a universal part, so it's Not saying about this thing is like for my car, because it's not. It's actually universal. You can put it for any type of car. But for my car, for instance, it's just can't really work without a little bit minor modifications that I have to go and do. But it is what it is. I actually used stock sway bar links for years. I just kind of like saw it randomly and said, it's pretty good to have adjustable sway bar links when you're actually modifying your car. So, all right, so let me just get this situated out. All right, so boom, that is on there. And then try to get these to go straight a little bit. Yeah, let me see, I can try to get this to go straight a little bit. Ain't no big deal, because after when I tighten it up, it's gonna go straight regardless. All right, so let me just tighten these up and then get back with you guys. All right, so we back on the passenger side now. Now I'm gonna fit the passenger side sway bar. I was checking out the brake pads earlier, so I don't think it was the front brake pads. Probably the rear brake pads that was looks like it's a little bit low. I just had to just check those out super as well. Yeah, do a little test driving. After when I'm done, double check everything. Right. Hold on, I just have to get this one back on. Yeah, so I definitely do apologize for all this cutting that I'm doing right now. It is not really a pain, but it's not really a struggle. It's kind of like I just have to play with it a little bit to try to get it to wiggle on and try to get it smoothly on there. So it's kind of like very, very hard for me to record, and my phone is at 5%, so that's even better. So I forgot to charge my phone. So I'm gonna put on the sway bar link on, and then from there, the car, I will start recording after when I get the sway bar link back on, and I'll tell you guys about the problems. Again, it's not a how-to video, it's kind of like a vlog, honestly. So I see you guys very, very soon. I was doing some little bit diagnostics, then I just started it, because I'll tell you the story. So pretty much it was every time I made a left turn, I heard like this like it was like this popping noise, and sometimes make the tires skirt the tires. So pretty much I came from a long time of me trying to find out what it actually was, and so pretty much it was those sway bar links. So the first time the sway bar links was bad, really shot. If you guys saw the video, it's in one of those videos. And so I bought the adjustables. I put that on, it was a lot better, but then what it was doing, it was hitting against the sway bar, the end of tie rod. So now I have the stock ones back on, so I'm gonna show you guys and turn the wheel how close it gets with the stock ones. So as you can tell right there, that's how much the gap it was with these. So pretty much the ones that I'll just turn this car off because I'm pretty much done. All right, assume that I think it is something that it could be totally nothing, because I do got the wheel off and rotors off and too as well, so I do have all those things of the noises, and I did have the car running too as well. But pretty much, yeah, the good news is the front brakes are good. think I need back brakes, but I do got lifetime warranty for those. So after when I take the car, put the wheels back on, double check a couple bolts that is loose, or if it is loose, always like to double check. Since you have the wheel off, just double check of anything that you see underneath the car, so you know in the future that something that you can buy. Again, something I can't complain. This car has like 270,000 miles now, so I definitely can't complain because this thing is still running, it's still driving, and it has a little bit issues here and there, but that's how you get to 270,000 miles. When you have a problem, you want to fix it. And the one thing I noticed about working on cars too as well, sometimes there never can be that noise. Like if you think of a I don't know what's a noise, that's something like an inner tie rod noise. So it has that clunk clunk clunk, but and then sometimes it'll be like, oh yeah, that's the inner tie rod. But when you actually work on it and actually you put it on, then it won't be the inner tie rod. It will be something totally different. So it's like one of working on cars is always like something like that. You always think of a noise and you think it really is it, but it's not it. But it's something that is totally separate of what you're working on. That is the problem, and it absolutely makes no sense at all. But I don't know, some reason that is with this car, that it would just be a noise that I think it will be something like something that's like I was saying about, but it's something totally different. So again, probably the next mod I'll be doing is the shocks, because these things are definitely blown. And then from there, the full suspension and everything else is pretty much done. It's brand new. So pretty much, yeah. So the car's coming along with the maintenance wise. I'm trying to be done with the maintenance wise because honestly I want to build this car. I want to do a lot more things for it, like new rims and everything like that. Yeah, I know I need a wheel bearing in the rear, so that's something that I probably might be buying very very soon. And yeah, very very soon. So trying to depends of which one is worse condition or not. So I know I need wheel bearings, but if it's in really really bad condition, then yes, I'm gonna buy it. But if it's like something I can play it off for a little while, then I get the suspension, because both of them are bad, and I'm not trying to drop both of them at the same time because I got other things I have to spend. So but I'm pretty sure I want to probably just get this new suspension, because yeah, the suspension is real bad. Yeah. But other than that, then I found this bolt that was off, like this one right there. That bolt I probably forgot to tighten when I was working on it last time. So luckily the bolt didn't fall off, because honestly I just hand tightened in there for a while. Yeah, that thing has been there for a while. So luckily my brake line was good and did not rub against the axle or nothing like that. Front brake pads is good. Rear brake pads look like need changing. But pretty much, yeah. So pretty much while we're doing this is taking off just putting the wheels back on, just double checking a couple bolts and stuff like that, what I got going on, and then test drive, see how it goes. And the one thing I noticed about working on cars too as well, always, if you think something's broken, because this is something that I used to do all the time, I will fix something, get my hopes up that the thing is fixed. After when I go for a drive, then it's not fixed. So then I'd be disappointed and I'll be kind of pissed off. So what I'd like to do is, this is something I do. So when I do fix a part, and hopefully, and I'll be thinking it's going to fix it, I'll be hitting my hopes up that the problem is not fixed. So my mindset is, okay, I'm already thinking about something else, what I have to go and do. So I don't get too happy that, oh yeah, the car's about to be fixed, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do this, and then after, when you start driving it, then it's not fixed. So I like to keep my hopes up that it's still broken, so I know I'm already thinking of the next situation, what if the problem really might be. And if it's fixed, then I'll be happy. If it's not fixed, I'm pretty much the same that I am right now. Yeah. So that's my little tip of just kind of like working on cars and stuff like that. And you know, just take it one day at a time. Sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes you don't fix it. But you know, you just walk away from it. Whatever, watch a couple of videos. You can watch my videos, watch other people's videos on YouTube, so you can kind of get like a different point of view of a little bit of everybody. And then after that, take a couple hours and just go back into it and start working on it again. And eventually you will get it fixed. You just have to take a trial and error, just like the Toyota. If anybody know about the Toyota, you guys watching the videos, you guys know about the trial and error that I've been dealing with this Toyota. So I didn't even tell you guys too as well. So I'm gonna keep this short because I have nothing going on for the Eclipse after this. But if the build for the Toyota. So pretty much the new people who did subscribe, I got this car for free, by the way. It's my 1999 Toyota Camry that is supposed to be my daily, and it is supposed to switch over to my project car that's currently still my daily right now. So long story short, I got gifted the car for free. Realized the oil that she was driving a car with no oil for the whole entire time when she gave it to me. The day, like 2 days after when I got it, I found it, put oil in it, same day it blew up. Swapped another motor in it. It has 59,000 miles, probably got 60,000 miles now. And transmission was running fine for a couple of days, but this was something I messed up on. So, and actually tell you guys this little story. So transmission was running perfectly, engine was running perfectly, had no problems. All right, had a little reverse problems, but actually got that solved out, and it was actually working excellent. Didn't know because again, I'm used to manual transmission, I'm not really used to automatics. So I didn't know on the automatic transmission they had 2 drain bolts off of the transmission. They had 2 drain bolts, but I thought it was kind of like used for the same transmission. Like if you're putting on a jack, they got the front drain, and then they got the one for the back drain, so you can get most of the transmission fluid out there. But I didn't know that the back drain bolt, it is the differential drain bolt. They use the same fluid, but I thought the transmission was continuously, that when the time you put in the dipstick, it will go throughout the full transmission, just like a manual transmission would be. But pretty much I was wrong, and yeah, I drove the car, and then the whole entire differential exploded. So that's something I have to go and do in the future. So alright, one of the people was walking the dog. They didn't want to get them the camera a little bit, but pretty much was like I was just saying about the Toyota. Didn't realize that it was a drain bolt, a fill bolt on the back of the transmission. I didn't even notice. Kind of stupid placement, honestly. They did put the drain bolt literally in the back of the transmission. It's not really that much room, honestly, to even get a ratchet in there. Stupid design of a Toyota, but it is what it is. They should have put it on the side. Yeah, and I think, I can be wrong, but I think newer transmissions of this year, I think they have it on the side. I can be wrong if it's this model or it's the next model, the 2000s version. No, the 2002 version Camry. I could be wrong, but I know at one point in time they actually, so I saw a video that they put the fill nut on the side of the transmission where the axle's at. So it is what it is. But I did found a transmission for about like 500 bucks that has 60,000 miles. So that's something I'm gonna be picking up very, very soon because it is getting hot. And this is the only car that I have that pretty much has working AC. And my car, the Eclipse, will rebuild of the whole entire AC system. So far, the condenser is completely shot, but I'm pretty sure the compressor is pretty much shot too as well. Because that's something I never changed ever since I got the car 6 years ago. So it is what it is. And then we just take it one day at a time, and then hopefully everything works out great, because after when I'm done with the suspension problems, we're gonna start working out the check engine lights that I have. That is nothing too crazy, but I just need a O2 sensor and map sensor and just fix a couple vacuum leaks, and that's pretty much it, honestly. But pretty much, yeah. And that's pretty much it for me to really talk about. So this is kind of like a little vlog. I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long. So it's updated of the Eclipse. But if you guys are not following me on my Instagram, I would say definitely follow me on my Instagram. I put it on the screen, but I'm also going to say it to you guys. Is Marcus, MARCUS _9534. Again, it will be on the screen. And pretty much, yeah, if it's any of you guys want to ask me any type of questions, as in like working on cars, if you guys are stuck on something like that, you guys can DM me on Instagram. I'm not that type of person. As long as it's positive energy, that's the only thing I say. Because but yeah, other than that, definitely like and subscribe. We're still aiming for that 200 subscribers at the end of July. We're very, very close. So far, we have 175 subscribers so far. So if I can be wrong, we just need 25 more subscribers at the end of July. So if you guys are not like and subscribe, definitely like and subscribe. And then if you guys want to, you can hit the bell notification too as well. So anytime I do post, you guys will see the next video be coming up very, very soon. But other than that, then again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.